Hey, Cancer, what's going on? How are you guys? Cancer, thank you guys so much for being here. You already know how excited I am to really just, just be on the receiving end of all of your love and your support and just y'all's care. Like, thank you guys so much for just being a part of the channel and supporting the channel. We are here with your official love reading for February of 2020. All right. So basically, this is going to be intended for those Cancerians who are involved with someone already. All right. And, or you may have just gotten out of something with someone already as well. But just whoever you're here, whoever's in your heart space the most, this is intended for you if you have somebody here in your heart space in that nature. Okay. This may also be for the cross watcher as well as the Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising. And let's go ahead and just get into it, right? So I've gone ahead and just, I've done a little bit of meditation before I got into your reading. So let's go ahead and get into a shuffle. We're going to use the Signs from Spirit, Love Oracle. We're going to take a look and see. Oh, sorry if my audio sounds a little extra or funky. I don't know, it may not sound any type of weird way at all, but if it does, sorry. Anyways, we're going to take a look and see really what if your spirit guides have any signs that they are trying to show you, anything that they're trying to use to get your attention. You may already be seeing these already, okay, or you may have noticed these and just overlooked it, but either way we're gonna looks like we got something here. And thank you so much for that, Spirit. It just popped right on out. We have cards, fate. All right. So listen, what I'm really feeling here is I'm honestly, the type of energy that I feel between you and whoever you're here for, it feels very, well, I mean, quite literally, it was fated. It was meant to be. This is probably, could have been a very karmic situation that you are in or that you're in currently. Not to say that that's necessarily bad, but at the same time, I do feel like, you know, uh, it was more than just some sort of like physical attraction that brought you to one another. It was more so like you guys would have just always been together. You may have been together for a long time, and then it was only natural that you actually, got together. You know what I mean? So yeah, I do sense a lot of deep love for this individual between the both of you. It's mirrored. Okay, the love that you have between each other is mirrored, um, and it does run very, very, very deep. Okay, it was always just going to be in the cards for you guys. All right, let's go ahead and move on, and let's take a look and see. This time we're going to go ahead and use our twin flame deck here, our twin flame oracle, and let's take a look and see what are the, some of the positives of this relationship. What are some of the things about this relationship that actually propels you guys and moves you guys forward? Okay. Oh, looks like we have a message to pop right on. Oh, okay, Spirit is really all right. So we have mirroring. Oh my God, I just literally said mirroring right here with this other card. And now we have the swan, which actually says mirroring on it. Okay. So listen, Cancer, yeah, like this was the best thing about you guys was that you could really relate to one another. You really saw each other in one another. Okay. Yeah, of course, maybe there's, little subtle differences, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you really were able to recognize your own soul within this other person. This was like your match. Okay. So, you may could say twin flame if you want to say that, but this definitely could have been your match, or this definitely is your match here, okay? I feel like this person has probably been with you through some certain stages of a little bit of like the both of you have been there for one another through stages of self-esteem issues. And the reason why is like, maybe that's what gravitated you towards them in the first place. But I don't really feel like that for all of you. Like for many of you, I just feel like this person was just someone who understood, you know, your self-esteem issues because they had the same self-esteem issues, and you guys really helped each other in those areas. Let's go ahead and pull from the Twin Flame Shadows deck, okay? And we're going to go ahead and take a look and see at some things that may be a challenge within this particular relationship, or was a challenge within this relationship, depending on who and why you're here, okay? All right, let's get one more shuffle, and then we'll go ahead and ask Spirit for a card. All right, Spirit, please allow us to... Oh, there we go. All right. Well, the card that we have here is Uncomfortable. Ooh. Uncomfortable. All right. So as it pertains to like the challenge here in the relationship, or, you know, maybe one of the biggest lessons learned here in this relationship, you know, this energy really feels to me where like, this energy really feels to me that like, maybe someone has a very, very particular, trigger that does that they just don't like that button pushed. And, you know, it really may be kind of the thing that really needs to be dealt with in order for, you know, you guys to really take this relationship to a deeper level. Because the thing is that the relationship is already deep on a level, like it's like up to this point you've kind of identified that you're like almost the same person almost. But sometimes it feels as though because you are the same person, or because you do feel like you're the same person, it's like then, you know, kind of confronting their dark energy is also like you confronting your dark energies, and that can lead to it feeling very, very, very uncomfortable. Okay, because even the swan here is still on the surface. I mean, even though, you know, yeah, their feet are underground, but you know, it's, I do feel like, you know, it's maybe one or maybe the both of you aren't necessarily dealing 100% with what's deep underneath. But the thing about it is, you guys really could help each other do that. But you might have to just work past, I feel like you just have to kind of work past some triggers here that you keep just, it's covered up, it's cloaked. All right. We're going to go ahead and use our Twin Flame Messages deck. All right, because sometimes this can give us a little bit of insight into, you know, some things that need to be said, you know, things that may be being left unsaid, things that maybe are actually being said or thought, you know, a little bit of insight into maybe the mind of how you're thinking about this, or how they are thinking about this, okay? And we'll just have to interpret. So thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, for these messages. Because Cancer, this is deep. This is like really you dealing with your own self to the point to where dealing with their ish means that you have to deal with your ish. But you're going to deal with it anyway because it's in the cards for you. It's fated, you know. There's a reason why that this person is mirroring you, because they're there to show you what you need to do. And it's almost like they're going to show you what to do by you showing them what to do. It's like you know, it's like you guys, it's like through love, you guys are actually going to end up helping each other. That's beautiful. All right, Spirit, thank you so much for the messages. Let's go ahead and ask for our card. All right, looks like we got our message here. Okay, so I wish I could take back the things I said. I wish I could take back the things I said. That's the message that we have here, Cancer. All right. So what I'm really feeling here intuitively is I'm feeling like some of you may be dealing with an issue of, well, I won't say an issue, but you're dealing with a situation where like the person that you are in love with, or the person that you're so intertwined with here in this matter, may have said certain things to you that made you feel uncomfortable. Okay. And Spirit is telling me to let you know that the thing is that the things that they were saying to you were really the things that they were feeling about themselves. It was a projection, okay? It was, you know, that's how that, like, that's like, just in that psychological way, I mean, yeah, maybe it was some things that you needed to hear, but like, it's like the way that they said certain things, definitely could have been said in a different way. Or they just didn't have to be said at all. They didn't have to be brought up. I feel like it's in some sort of like, it could be in some sort of argumentative way where, you say things that you really wouldn't say otherwise. Okay. It could be that. But I do strongly feel like, whatever was said, it was more so that they had to say it to get it out of their energy and to, and it almost kind of got put on you. Okay. Wow. Wow, Cancer. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot. Ooh, Spirit, that was deep. It also could be very much vice versa, where, Cancer, it may have been you were the one that, kind of said some things that, really was in your heart. I mean, it may have struck a nerve with them as well because, they're just like you dealing with it. But, this is very much where, like, it's a very classic case of deflection based off of, the other person feeling pressure. All right, Spirit, thank you so much for the messages. All right, what are our messages here for Cancer? Can I get 5 cards, please? All right, we got 2. All right. Oh, actually, I think we got 4 cards. We got 4. So the first card here is the Ace of Swords. All right, the Devil card, the Tower card, the Six of Wands. Oh, I hate this glare. All right, Spirit, thank you so much. Can we get one more card, please? And the Three of Pentacles. All right, Spirit. So, Ace of Swords popping up right off here. Okay, yes. Yes, yes, yes. That truth that's being spoken, right? Like I was just mentioning just a second ago, there's this very strong truth that actually ends up being spoken, okay? And it can be a little damaging here with the Devil card, all right? It could be a little bit like, you know, it could be a little bit like where someone can be kind of like bringing up, like a dark past here, right? But the thing about it is that in doing that, they're bringing up their own past as well because, of course, they were with you, right? Or if they weren't with you physically, then they were with you, maybe dealing with some of the same things that you were dealing with. So they know exactly what to say to. I really is like with this Devil energy here is like it's almost like a depressive energy, but at the same time they're going to be speaking the truth about their depression, but it triggers you as well because you also understand that depression, okay? And that's where this Tower energy comes in the middle, because this Tower energy really makes me feel like at some point in February, I mean, I know I'm kind of getting these out a little bit late, but it may have already occurred that in February, for some of you, there's already been, or there is going to be this point where, you know, the shit hits the fan, what's said is said, and it's like, wow, you know what I mean? And it just makes everything just shake. It makes everything uncomfortable. It makes everything just, you know, it brings up the past, but at the same time, the truth was spoken. Okay. But at the same time, though, with this Tower energy, of course, we know this Tower energy, this is definitely major arcana. That's that energy where, it's almost like this energy was inevitable to happen. And I said that a little bit earlier. You actually have to confront this energy. You know what I mean? You're gonna, when I said it up here, you guys are actually gonna have to confront this energy in order for you to move forward. And guess what? At the end, we have the Six of Wands. So that's your victory there. And then we also have this Three of Pentacles. And this is how you keep the machine well oiled. Okay? With the Three of Pentacles. So it's like, everything breaks down, everything crumbles. The energy and that depressive energy and the truth behind that depressive energy has been spoken about. Great. Now that Six of Wands is telling you that, all right, now we've dealt with it, we've overcome it, or at least we're on the road to overcoming it. In the future looks promising, and it does, because with this Three of Pentacles, oh, I burnt myself on the candle. With this Three of Pentacle energy is really like just letting me know that, you know what, you guys are going to be really doing everything that it takes to keep the machine very much well oiled. I want to take a look at what's on the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, the bottom of the deck, there's a Nine of Wands. So yeah, the energy, it's gonna be, it's gonna feel like it's gonna be a little, I feel like it's gonna feel like dealing with this energy, you're gonna have a lot of moments where you're gonna just really want to turn back, and you just really want to be like, this is too much. Like, I've come, but at the same time, you have come so far. Why not go ahead and deal with this energy and confront it? Because it's gonna happen anyway. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull a message from the romance angels before I get you guys out of here. Let's get one more shuffle before we ask Spirit for our card. All right, Spirit, what is our message here from our romance angels that we get? All right, here we go. New love. A new person has stirred romantic feelings. New person has uh, a new person has stirred romantic feelings. Listen, what I'm feeling here with this energy the most is I'm feeling like, okay, whoever this person is, like they're okay, like one or the both of you may be dealing with energy from the outside of the relationship. I'm not saying that you're acting on it. Excuse me. Not to say that you're acting on it, but there may be a couple of other suitors in your DMs, okay? And that could go for either side, all right? That may be the whole thing that actually kicks this whole thing off, is because I do feel like maybe on a sexual level, maybe someone is dealing with some sort of sexual addiction here. Well, I won't say addiction, but they just like to have a lot of different choices and options that they may, actually actively be having sex with, and that could be kind of what is being cloaked here. So that could mean for either one or both of you. And like I said, this is an issue of self-esteem. So again, that could be you know, a symptom there. I need one more card. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Wow. Listen, this is not my advice on what you should do, Cancer. However, I do feel like there may be, and y'all don't all cuss me out or anything, I know y'all will, but I do feel like there could be this energy where Cancer, some of you, not all of you, may get a little bit interested in maybe like inviting someone into your bedroom, but only once, like all the other stuff is dealt with. Like, don't do it if, you're dealing with, if you are one of those cancers out there that are dealing with self-esteem issues like that. All right. I don't see anything here that will suggest that you and your person is going to break up. What I do suggest, or what I do see, is where with the Six of Wands and the Three of Pentacles is at the end. You're just gonna figure out what to do to keep it working, to keep it going. And for some of you, that may mean, you know, every now and again, having a little extra fun, you know, opening, or I guess, what do I want to say? How can I more delicately say it? Dissolving some of the boundaries within the relationship. Okay. So you may begin to flirt with those ideas. All right. So Cancer, let me know how this works out in the comment box below, because y'all might have a pretty steamy February after all. But of course, it's been my pleasure to provide you with your messages. Thank you guys so much for all of your love and support. Make sure you like, comment, please comment. Also subscribe. But back to the comments though, I just want to let you guys know that, like, the comments, you guys always let me know the real deal in the comments. Like, the comments, I really appreciate it. If you want to book a personal reading with me, of course, email me, LuminantLibraTarot@gmail.com. My PayPal and Cash App information is also in the description box below if you want to make a donation to the channel. And you guys, thank you guys so much. You have a great day. Bye.